Last week I took this screen protector here off of my Galaxy Z Fold 4, and if you need a refresher, the reason I did this is because the screen protector here on my Fold 4 started peeling up, and basically I tried to get it replaced. It seemed like it was going to be a hassle. Samsung wanted to have me send my phone out for about 4 to 6 weeks, which is completely unrealistic without a loaner of some sort. But yeah, that is the reason why I had to take this off. So I just wanted to update you all because, I did say that if people were watching that video last week, I would do an update, and some people have expressed interest in that. So what has it been like not having this screen protector on? And let's put that away because obviously I don't need it anymore. Well, I can tell you this. It's been fine. One of the things that I was a little afraid of is that the screen protector was actually contributing to the integrity of the display here, and that does not seem to be the case. I did hear at one point that, that screen protector being on there was made to be there so that, if the screen broke here, you wouldn't have glass shards going around every single place or anything like that. And this is Samsung's ultra thin glass, by the way. If you didn't know that, look it up. You can definitely see it. I don't know if that means that they're just trying to pull a fast one and say it's, plastic, glorified plastic, but they call it ultra thin glass. Anyway. Yeah, so what have I noticed with the screen protector off? Honestly, I can say that there's a bit of an enhanced clarity without that screen protector on. One of the things with this screen protector is that it does soak in a lot of grease, a lot of fingerprints and things of that sort. And I'm not saying that the screen here does not do the same. However, it is much easier to clean off, like way easier. Well, kind of easier. I noticed that when I was trying to clean it off using my usual method, which is like a little, hold on, let me pull this thing from over here on my messy desk. Can't see that mess. Yeah, so there's a bit of friction with the glass here on the display. I wouldn't say that it's significantly, I don't want to say it's significantly noticeable, or will it be noticeable? I do notice it just because I'm used to being able to clean off my screen protector here. But there is a little bit more of a grip when you're kind of moving your, whatever tool you're using around like this. What do you call this? Cloth. Yeah, there's like a bit of friction around here. I'm not going to tell you that, you should definitely cut this video off and take your screen protector off right away. But I will definitely say there is definitely a clarity here. Now, what I will say is this: if your screen protector is starting to come off and it gets as bad as mine did, then I would consider taking it off if you cannot get it replaced immediately, not without sending your phone back for 4 to 6 weeks or anything like that. I would definitely go ahead and take the screen protector off. Take it off carefully. Like if you watch my video that I did on this, the first video I did on this, you'll see how I did it. I used a few different tools to actually take this off. I think you can rip it off. I think you can kind of do anything you really want with it, but I decided to be safe because I did not want the adhesive to pull up any of the glass here. So yeah, that's just another thing I noticed. There is an increased clarity, slightly better than what it was with the screen protector off. And I know I'm going into tangents here, sorry. So the S Pen before, when I took this off, immediately when I took this off, I did notice that it was harder to go across the screen. And that seems to have resolved itself actually. And I don't mean to be gross here, of course, but I'm going to say why I think it has. So the glass here on this display, it takes in fingerprints, it takes in your grease from your fingers, it takes in any of the oils your fingers secrete, and kind of kind of uses it as lubricant for the display in a sense. So that is my theory on why the S Pen here started actually acting the same way it did when I was using the screen protector here. So yeah, that seems to have resolved itself. The only difference now is that you can see here, now I have like a bunch of like white marks on here, and I used to have those on the screen protector. Not too much of a big deal, I guess, but yeah, just something to note. So the last thing I want to say before I do end this video is that the Hinge issue I talked about within the previous video, it seems to have resolved itself a little bit. I know someone had posted on my last video stating that, you know, I could take a brush and compress there and everything like that to go ahead and get in between there. And, you know, that was an extremely good suggestion and everything. I actually had been doing that before. I actually think the reason my Hinge ended up getting sort of messed up in the first place and making the screen protector come up is because this little brush right here is what I use to clean off everything. Like I just, you know, go through and do everything and clean it the way someone normally would. And when I did that, you know, the first time that screen protector started coming up, one of the things I did notice is that the brush would kind of get snagged like it just did right now. Like, see that? It got snagged here. And I'm sort of thinking maybe a part of it actually came off and went into the hinge here and everything. And I think that's kind of why my phone, one, would not close all the way, and two, the screen protector started peeling up. Now, obviously, I can't confirm this with 100% accuracy. However, I will say this, do be careful of what you clean or whatever gets in between this hinge right here. I honestly was not aware that it was that sensitive, and others have actually expressed that it is really sensitive. And, you know, this whole thing is made of a couple of different gears. You know, Samsung definitely talked about that during their Unpacked and everything. I just didn't know that the gears were so intricately in tune with each other that something like a little bristle coming from this little brush here would actually stop it. And, you know, I know it has to be something from here because I don't, you know, I don't usually go to the beach or anything like that. My phone doesn't touch the dirt or anything like that. I drop it if I drop it in the house on carpet and everything. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I did want to give you guys a quick update here on what it's been like after, you know, dealing with this for a week. And my phone seems fine. It was about 92 degrees where I was today, and I had the phone in the car and it was actually starting to heat up. So I thought that might have done something too. Didn't do anything like that. So let's see where we go from here. If people do watch this video, I will make one last update, and you know, we'll let that be the verdict on whether removing the screen protector is safe or not. But as always, wherever you are in the world, have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, or a good night, and I will see you in the next video. And please leave any questions you have within the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as I can, or as soon as I have a legitimate response.